It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super WildCard Weekend. It's the Eagles and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
And off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Anthony. He finds Hillman. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And here's Bennett on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bennett. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Bennett. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Boyle. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Bennett. The pass caught by Olave. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early game.
The Falcons ready to take over. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Throwing on first down, Anthony. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. To throw on 2nd down, Anthony. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Back to throw again. This is Hillman with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On first down, Anthony. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. On second down, Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And he whips that one incomplete there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darius Slayton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Holding offense.
That's on the former first-rounder from Ole Miss, Laramie Tunsil. Back to throw. Bennett. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun. Bennett over the middle here to Brown. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Bennett. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Boyle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Bennett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now Bennett to throw. To throw on 3rd down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Back to throw. Bennett. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Singletary. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have regained the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 6. So out come the Falcons now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Anthony. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Bennett on 1st and 10. Going right, and the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, it's Cook again. Oh, look at the juke. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Off play action. Anthony. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Up the middle, it's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will knot us up at 10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Second and 14. Operating from the gun, Bennett. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give up the middle to Singletary. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Bennett to throw on second down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Bennett now on third down. This is caught, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And here now come the Falcons. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick. Other than the extra point. That's it.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out and even have a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion. Give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Here's Bennett to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And complete to Drake London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And complete right side to Cook. Clock running and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute.
But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs, as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Off the play fake, Anthony. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cook up the gut. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Off play action, Anthony. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Coup now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Dancing away at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Bennett. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bennett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, Anthony. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Looking to throw. Anthony. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And out now come the Eagles. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now Bennett to throw. Off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Bennett. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Boyle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Bennett on 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are back within a score. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. One quarter remains in this NFC WildCard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Anthony. He finds Hillman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Anthony. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to swell the lead to 6. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter. Go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Bennett on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd down and 3. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Bennett. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bennett. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Up the middle they go. Boyle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Bennett. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Sly able to put this one through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. On 1st and 10, Anthony. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. On 3rd down, Anthony. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Bennett. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bennett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give, Singletary right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This one from 35 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Anthony. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Setting up the screen for Cook. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Bennett now throwing to start the drive. Pass complete. Goddard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Eagles hustling to the line. Clock rolling. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Michael Thomas, 64 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Slide for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Boyle. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's Bennett throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Back to throw. London hauls this one in. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.